航运业毫无疑问是世界贸易的生命线，全球超过80%的贸易货物依赖海运完成。无论是石油、天然气、粮食，还是日常消费品，海上航线支撑着世界经济的稳定运行和跨境连接。但如今，去碳化、合规压力、技术革新接踵而至，航运业如何在时代的巨浪当中稳舵前行？数字化和自动化正在重塑行业，全球又该如何就绿色转型达成共识呢？与此同时，航运业如何吸引并留住更多的年轻人才？这不仅仅是行业自身的挑战，更是全球经济和可持续发展面临的关键问题。本期专访塞浦路斯总统航运部前副部长瓦西里奥斯，我们聚焦低碳航运的全球路径和未来蓝图。
I think shipping industry is the lifeblood of global economy. It transports more than 80% of global trade. And of course, to have a sustainable blue economy, we need to focus on the environmental sustainability of the shipping industry. And therefore, we should do our best to address effectively decarbonization of the sector at a global level, plus engage into addressing marine litter, plastic pollution, so we can preserve the marine life. Of course, all of these are current very big challenges that global shipping should focus and respond effectively and engage all the nations. But we should not forget that maritime safety is a persisting priority, and we should do our best to keep maritime safety at high levels. We should also focus on the welfare of the seafarers, on updating their skills, since now digitalization and automation are coming into place. So I believe the upgrade of the skills of our workforce in order to respond to these new challenges is of great importance. We need to attract the young generation into this fascinating sector. We need to become more extroverted in terms of promoting this sector. We need to provide the right information and to bring this sector into schools, to educate the young people on the importance of this sector, to make them more interested to find out about this sector, to love this sector. And we have to make sure that seafarers' rights are well protected, the living and working conditions are addressed effectively, so people can connect with their families and to feel like they are not split with the outside world. They have to be connected. So we need to take all these measures to not only to ensure the welfare, but these are the measures also to attract the young generation to the seafaring profession. Plus, we should try a right narrative so people will feel proud serving the global shipping sector, because there is not just providing a service, they contribute to global trade. It's so fascinating that they can travel, they can meet different cultures. Of course, this makes the sector even more, and working for shipping more, interesting and more attractive. And we've come to shipping. Of course, Europe indeed has a higher level of ambition in terms of decarbonization, in terms of responding to climate change. But we should not forget that all these issues and the sector, of course, is global. Climate crisis faces no borders. So even if we regulate things in Europe, we have to have a close eye and an open window to the rest of the world, because if we only regulate at the regional level, then the effect, will not achieve the results that we are expecting. So yes, it's good that Europe has introduced a model that could work and produce results. But the question mark is how this model could be injected to the overall global policies to other nations, because we have to respect that each nation has its own specificities, cultures. So we have to be, on the one side, open to promote our views and our policies to the outside world as Europe. But at the same time, we have to be good listeners. I must say that it's more important now than ever to have the shipping industry working closely with the regulators, but also with the research institutions. It's one thing to say we decarbonize the sector, but another thing to have the technology available for everybody. So we have to have a closer cooperation between regulators and industry, both at the regional, national, and international level. Second, encourage research and innovation and support the research and academic institutions to come closer and help us on this decarbonization path. And we need to prioritize and streamline what technologies are more mature so we can promote this technology and have results, let's say in 5 or 10 years' time. But it will take time, but we need to be open, transparent, and we need to assist for genuinely the least developed countries to follow this path, because this path will have a price to pay for everybody. And I'm sure that a number of nations, they cannot follow with the same pace. So at global and EU level, it's our duty and responsibility to support the least developed countries with capacity building, with other means, also raise their ambition and to respond and comply with the new legal framework and the commitments that are in place.